Moses joining the desk for a first look at sports. And of course, Lloydminster Bobcats making a few announcements today.
Yeah, you know what? You could call it some unfinished business for a certain Garry VanHereweghe. Of course, impressive season, just one win shy of going to that division final. So the bench boss has announced his return for next season. Matt Schumont has more.
Getting the green light after speaking with his family, AJHL Coach of the Year nominee Garry VanHereweghe made it official on Wednesday that he'll be returning as the Bobcats bench boss for the 2014-15 season.
It's kind of a no-brainer when it comes to working for a great organization, a team that I thoroughly enjoyed. The city of Lloydminster, which is such a strong hockey community, I can without a doubt say the best I've been in.
Gary's passion is from 6:30 in the morning to 10 o'clock at night, and just the energy that he brings to the organization and the building blocks. So the players look at what he's doing to make them better, to get to the next level in their hockey careers or their life skills.
The Bobcats will need to search for a new assistant coach as Kyle Tarp has stepped away from the organization to pursue other hockey interests. VanHereweghe says Tarp was a big part of the team's success and has nothing but nice things to say about the former assistant coach.
He's done a tremendous job here. When you're talking systems and structure and preparing teams for the success we've had, Kyle could step up and be largely responsible for that and recognizes that.
The Bobcats weren't done there as they brought in former Cat Kyle Harris to broadcast all regular season and playoff games on air through their new partnership with 95.9 Lloyd FM.
With Kyle coming on early in the process, it's a name around town that fans will recognize. So, he's in charge of the entire project. So when he walks into your door and asks if you want to advertise on the radio, it's a little different impression coming from a former player who, you can see his passion right there. He wants to do play-by-play for a living.
Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
All right, to matters on the ice. Game 4 of the AJHL's North Division Final. Fort McMurray with a 2-1 lead in their series over the Spruce Grove Saints. Now it was 1-0 Barons in the second. Fox Sports wide open to Jared Helpman. Nice move on 10 and Gillette. We're even at 1 apiece. Now just 39 seconds later, Ryan Bloom dishes to Mitchell Vern. He wheels wide and buries it to restore the Barons' 1-goal lead. Now a crazy second here. Vanderlaan, or Mitchell Vanderlaan, from a tough angle gives the Barons a 3-1 lead through 40. Now Tristan Seabon would add one more for the Saints, but too little too late, as they say. Barons win at 3-2 and take a 3-1 series lead. Now the Brooks Bandits, they pull out a big win, 3-1 on the road, staving off elimination, led by Patrick Lee's goal and an assist, while Mitchell Frederick made 28 saves. Game 5 goes tomorrow night. It's been referred to as the unofficial kickoff to the Canadian Professional Chuckwagon Association season, the 15th annual CPCA Tarp sale.
Did he say yes? Did he say yes? Did he say yes? So $10,500, $10,500.
He definitely said yes. A packed house at the Stockade Convention Center as drivers and businesses from in and around the border city were in attendance. Now, it was a huge night for 6-time Canadian champ Brian Laboucane, the 65-year-old who's in his final year of eligibility due to retirement rules, was a big winner as he garnered $25,000 from Dave Cole Welding and Sidekicks Express in Lloydminster.
It was their last chance to buy me after 45 years, but it was great.
It'll be a bittersweet season for Laboucane, but is hoping to go out with a bang.
This is the last shot, so you put her all on the line and you go out there and and win her.
In total, nearly $280,000 were raised between 27 drivers, shattering the previous record from a year ago by $39,000. Of course, the CPCA season starts May 30th in North Battleford. Now, the top 5 bids go like this. Of course, we just showed you Mr. Laboucane at $25,000. Last year's top bid driver, Lane Bremner, was just a hair shy at $24,000. Jamie Laboucane went for $17,000, and Vern, Nolan, BJ Carey, and Wayne Knight went for $15,000. Now, while some drivers are getting ready for a run at the Drivers' Championship, one is just happy to be back in the sport after a freak injury last season. After a show in Onion Lake, Devin Mitsuing, was kicked in the face by one of his horses, shattering his orbital bone in 5 places and was needing surgery that took nearly 12 hours. Now, Mitsuing would receive 15 plates on his left side of his face and went through a lot of rehab. But the 30-year-old says he's stronger than ever and is excited to hit the track.
I went through a little bit of a time where I was worried about my future, but I'm back, you know. I feel better. The doctors cleared me, and like, sure, I got 15 plates and 60 some screws in my face, but I'm feeling good.
Now, Mitsuing missed the Stampede that season. His father, Ray, and a close family friend, would run his outfit, qualifying the Loon Lake product to the Calgary Stampede in 2014, which makes Mitsuing very thankful.
My dad and Ken Studer, my dad taught Ken Studer since I was a kid, so like I had confidence in those guys, you know. Like they carried me through the year and still qualified for Calgary, so I'm just happy to be back.
Now, if you thought the finish of the 2012 season was interesting, how about last year? Both BJ Carey and Vern Nolan going toe-to-toe, only to have mistakes cost Carey another championship dash.
And the Westridge GMC Championship heat has begun.
Carey was lights out last season, winning 4 show titles, the Dash for Cash in Onion Lake and the driver's standings. However, the championship dash that eluded the man a year ago not only did he knock over a barrel, costing him another title, but you know what, Carey, he's taking it in stride.
It happens. It's wagon racing, like I said. I just go out there and I try doing my thing every time I'm out there, and I'm going out there to win. I love winning, and that's what I like to go out and try doing.
Now, the man who took both titles that year will be looking for a back-to-back or a three-peat coming August.
We mix our new ones in. We're just starting them now, the new horses in the lineup, and you're always looking for that superstar to stay competitive, and hopefully we got that this year, and we'll just keep coming and give everybody a headache if we can.
All right, the Cold Lake Ice are gearing up for a big week at Provincials. After taking the Northeastern Junior B Hockey League title, the team looks to add more hardware. Fraser Snowden caught up with the Ice and has more in this report.
Every team is going to bring everything they have. It's a tournament that pretty much picture yourself times 8 is the way that I look at it.
With the continued success throughout the season and having captured the Northeast Junior B title for the 4th consecutive year, Coach Neil Langridge is confident the Ice can contend.
Really had a lot of success, only putting our best record up in the past 4 seasons with 31, 2-1. You know what, so to each their own, we've earned it, and we're looking to earn hopefully another medal and a lot shinier than last year's.
The team has a very quick turnaround, only having 1 practice on home ice since winning the Northeastern Championships, and that has some of the players feeling antsy.
I don't know if I'm ready yet. I'm getting a little excited. I don't want to get nervous, so I've just been kind of looking at who we play.
We're just going to play the same way we have throughout playoffs. Just get pucks deep, keep everything really simple. We're going to be on the road. There's no one to impress, right? So just road hockey, it's pretty much 1-game elimination tournament, really. 1 game can make or break you, so we're just going to come out with a mindset that we're in Game 7 in the finals.
Netminder David Rupp says the Ice will be prepared from the players out.
Well, I think our coaches did a really good job at scouting some players, and I think we just got a really good full all-around team, 4 really good lines, 6 or 7 D, and 2 goalies who I think they believe and know that we can all play it, and they just kind of set us up for a good team and gave us a chance.
The Ice play the Grand Prairie Canes, the Black Falls Wranglers, and their biggest competition, the Fort Saskatchewan Hawks. The tournament begins tomorrow. In Cold Lake, Fraser Snowden, Newcap Sports.